come away with a victory. An impressive one over the Mavericks. 29 from Kawhi Leonard, playing on the second night of a back-to-back for the first time in a year. The Clippers got 29 from James Harden, 25 from Ivica Zubac on a perfect 11 for 11, 10 rebounds for him. First time ever a Clipper has gone 11 for 11 in the field and finished with 25 points. The most shots without a miss goes to Ivica Zubac. He continues to climb the records, 11 straight double-double, 55 this season for Big Zoo, who I believe now, we'll see if Karl-Anthony Towns had a double-double out for the New York Knicks. He did, so him and Cat still tied for third with 55 double-doubles. Clippers come away with a victory, their second highest scoring total of the season. We'll step aside. Adam Oslin has you post-game on Clippers Talk. Final score for Big Brother Jake Warner, our engineer. Happy 25th, Big Bro. 25 years of excellence. Joey Kimball, our statistician, who will have that excellence in front of him, no doubt about it. Adam Oslin will have you post-game, halftime. Take all your Clippers calls and anything you ever want to say about the Clippers on Clippers Talk, the one-stop shop for everything Clippers. We will see you in a few. 135-104. Clippers win. Hear it into it from the Clippers Outer Network.
Let's go, Clipper Nation. Winners of 14 of their last 17 now. Incredible. Clippers, by the way, believe most points in the paint on the season. 80.
They had 80 points on the paint. Jeez.
Maddie had that. The big three. How we feeling, chat? Not a big three, a super three. Miller time, Jordan Miller. It was good to see him get a bucket late. He struggled early against Kai Jones, who Kai Jones was really good again. Ali Malik said Carlo was right. Kawhi back to back.
Bang, bang.
Kawhi ends up with 25 minutes played. Look incredible. 29 points on 12 of 19 shooting in his 45 minutes.
That's 5 games in 7 nights, and I think they won 4 of 5. The only loss was Cleveland.
And that was a tight game at the end.
Yeah, with no Kawhi. Team's good.
Welcome back, Daniel. We need you. Grizzlies and Timberwolves refuse to lose. I get it, guys. The standings remain exactly the same. But if the Clippers win out, they'll be out of the plan. It's like that. Got you. Thank you. Otherwise, I'd never remember.
That's so true.
What?
Big dub, baby. Big dub.
Someone say we need to start Drew over Zoo. Oh, just kidding.
They're trolling you, Adam.
They got me. Everything's bigger in Dallas. including blowouts in Los Angeles. Clippers win 135-104. They sweep the 2-game mini-series here at Into a Dome over the Dallas Mavericks. Welcome into your postgame show. I'm Adam Oslin. Coming up, second half highlights, your postgame box score, and Clippers talk. But first, while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Let's get back to your radio voice of the Clippers and Carlo Jimenez. So, Carlo, the storyline coming into this one was Kawhi would play both games on a back-to-back for the first time in over a season. Mission accomplished. The Claw looked as stellar as ever.
He was absolutely fantastic in this ball game. 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and a block. And look, Kawhi Leonard is somebody who's voiced that he wants to play every single night for this team and be effective. He was proving not only something to the Clipper fans here, Adam, but something to, I think, the Clipper medical staff, the Clipper coaches, showing, look, yeah, I can be just as effective on the second night of a back-to-back and stay healthy. No fouls in this one. I mean, 29 points and 2 free throws is just incredible for Kawhi. A very, very impressive and effective night for Leonard. Clippers started this game shooting the ball slowly at him, but boy, did they get hot in a hurry. 56% from the field, 39% from 3. And once again, after Dallas made 4 threes in the first half, the Clippers holding just 3 in the second half. It's another game in which a Clipper opponent shoots under 30% from the three-point line. Adam, right now the Clippers are mowing over anything in their path. And this is 2 back-to-back games, yes, against a talentless team that didn't have AD in one of them, struggled at times without a true point guard in this ball game, with Jaden Hardy going down with that injury last night. But a professional win is blowing them out by 20 in both contests, and that's what the Clippers did, a 31-point win in this ball game. Good teams handle their business. The Clippers on a back-to-back, no one plays more than 31 minutes in both games. Just impressive stuff for this Clipper team.
Clippers open for business right now when it comes to just being that destructive force on the league. 135-104. And it helps when you shoot 56% from the field. Of course, contributing to that in a big way would be Ivica Zubac, Carlo.
11 for 11 from the field, Adam. He was impressive. It's a Clipper record for the most shots without a miss, and it belongs fittingly to the most efficient Clipper, 5th best field goal percentage in the NBA this season, which will surely jump after this ball game for Ivica Zubac, 62% on the year. And he's spoken about how he enjoys this time of year, Adam. He said, it's fun. Every game matters. He actually said, contrary to popular belief, I like the play. He felt like it creates this playoff-like atmosphere down the stretch. It has indeed. The Clippers now winners of 11 of their last 13 games. They've won 4 in a row again, and they will see the Spurs on Tuesday, who play Portland tomorrow for a contest in Portland before flying here to LA. That will be the front end of a back-to-back for the Clippers. They'll play a hot Houston team who took down OKC last night in this building, or not in this building, in Houston. So excited for those 2 games, but Clippers have a 5-7, Adam, and they come away with 4 wins. Not much more you could ask for in this Clipper group. Just incredible fight. They out-rebound Dallas in this ball game. They're able to dominate the painted area. AD's on the floor, and all the Clippers do is just get anything they want on the interior. And it's not like Anthony Davis didn't play in this game. He had 27 minutes and finished with 27 points.
Yeah, Anthony Davis looked good, got a little bit banged up. Hopefully he's okay moving forward. We saw Norman Powell go down for a second. Derrick Jones Jr., both seem to be all right. Norman Powell's on the stationary bike. You know, he does 3-a-days during the offseason, so he can't take a rest on the bench. He's got to get on the stationary bike and still get some work in. Felt like James Harden was out there, not exactly just spinning his wheels. 10 of 19 from the field to get to 29 points, but what's impressive to me is 14 assists to just 2 turnovers for the bearded wonder.
Incredible stuff, being able to hang on to the ball. Some of the passes he was making, I mean, through double teams, behind the back, cross-court dimes, just so impressive. And when Harden has a good first quarter at him, 12 points in the opening quarter, he's usually going to end with a great game. And that's what happened in this ballgame. He just kept it rolling after those 12 points in the opening quarter. Joey handed me the stat earlier, Joey Kimball, our statistician. In 93% of games this season, Harden has scored 10 or more. He has been just that consistent for this Clipper team. 13 points last night, huge 29-point performance tonight, and only 1 3 on the books. Harden was able to do it inside the three-point line. The Clippers are rolling. The shot distribution is just beautiful. I mean, you think 19 from James and Kawhi Adam, 11 and 13 from Norman Zoo. That's exactly what you want from this Clipper team. Your top 4 players getting the most looks, and then just suffocating defense. 11 steals for the Clippers. They forced 16 turnovers on Dallas, getting 19 points off those 16 turnovers. Third in the NBA are the Clippers in points off turnovers, averaging 19.4 a ball game. They get back to their average. 5 points away from holding Dallas to under 100. I mean, there's just so much positive to take away, Adam. The Clippers, they're locked in. There's no doubt about it. They are focused. And I was talking to B-Shaw pregame about what has led to this defense playing at another elite level. I thought it was interesting, him saying we're rebounding better and we're taking care of the basketball, and that has healed a lot of what has plagued the Clippers this season. They just have 7 turnovers tonight, Adam, and they win the battle of the boards. You do that, you're going to win a ton of games for this Clipper team.
Clippers peaking at the right time. They have won 4 straight. There are 4 games left. Is it not 4 straight, Carlo?
No, it is. It is. I just can't. I'm shaking my head because I can't believe it. I mean, you think about this team, Adam, at one point dropping 5 of 6 out of the All-Star break.
Yeah.
All they have done since then is win time and time again. So impressive. It's 14 of their last 17 now the Clippers have won. Unreal stuff. And guys, yeah, they've lost 3 games, but look at the net rankings. They're 3rd in the NBA in the net their last 17 bowl games.
Judge them on how they look when they have a fully healthy Kawhi Leonard, and what you will see is a team that can be a championship contender this season. The Clippers have won 4 straight. There's just 4 games left now in the regular season. Next one, 2 days from now. They got a couple of days off to recover. Right back here at Into a Dome against the San Antonio Spurs, 7:30 tip. Pre-game at 6:30. Carlo Jimenez, great call as always. Let's do it again on Tuesday.
Adam, we have done 16 back-to-backs. What's 17? Clippers 10-6 on the second night of a back-to-back. Let's do it again. Let's go.
I think that's exactly what Adam Silver said. What's 17? They already got 16. Come on. Clippers win 135-104 over the Dallas Mavericks. They sweep the back-to-back 2-game mini-series where Kawhi Leonard plays both games in a back-to-back for the first time in over a year. Coming up next, we'll get to second half highlights. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
Clippers talk. Thanks, Daniel.
Impressive. Thanks, Daniel, in case I forget later. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate you, dog.
The Clippers are captains of the sea right now, baby.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Oh, captain, my captain.
No cap. This team looks great.
Adam, you gotta let me know if anyone in chat gives me the referee threesome.
The what?
The referee's 3 talents. I don't know. Remember early in the game? It's all good. It was stupid.
Oh, yeah. What those 3 talents could equate
It's all
to.
good. It's all good.
Saxophone.
Magic and chess.
I was thinking like.
Wait, let chat. Let chat do this. Hang on now.
Maddox says with a healthy Kawhi, we could beat the Thunder in the playoffs. At least give them a punching chance.
What did they win last year? 25 of 31?
26-5.
26 and
5. Yeah.
So the best you could do this year, let's say you win the next 4, right? It's 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be 17 of 21. No, 18 of 21? 18 or 21.
Yeah.
Whew. In the playoffs? Don't mind if I do.
Ray said Carlo the referee threesome. Pause. I don't know if that's what he was looking for, guys.
Guys, let's age up, all right? It's not Clippers Talk After Dark just yet, okay? We're still on the radio.
What a night. Daniel, what are we going with? Gotcha. Clippers win 135 to 104 over the Dallas Mavericks. They won 14 of their last 17 games. They've won 10 of their last, make it 11 of their last 12 here at Intuit Dome. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Moslin. It's your Clippers postgame locker room show coming up. Your final box score, but right now, second half highlights. Clippers led 61 to 52 at the half, where Big Zoo started 5 of 5. So if it ain't broke, keep giving him the basketball. I think that's the phrase. Ivica Zubac finished with those 25 points. He went 6 for 6 in the third quarter. He ends the game going 11 for 11. Incredible. First time anybody's gone perfect on that many attempts in a Clippers uniform. Clippers led 105 to 82 heading into the fourth quarter. Some of the others, the role players, got into the act, including Nico Batum. Nico Batum, a couple of three-pointers there, and the Clippers would finish off the Dallas Mavericks, winning 135 to 104 here at Intuit Dome, where Kawhi Leonard plays both ends of the back-to-back. He goes 12 of 19 for 29 points in just 25 minutes. All systems go right now for this Clippers team. Coming up, we'll get to your final box score. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Zoo has been incredible. 25 and 10 on 11 of 11 shooting against Lively and AD. And Kai a little bit. Credit Kai Jones. He went 9 of 9. 18 points. But Ivica Zubac is just a monster. Unstoppable. He has gotten 20-20s against some of the best guys out there in the league, including AD. Okay, it was 21-19. But him getting and going 11 of 11. There was a dunk that went in and out and back in that he had on Kai Jones in the second half in that third quarter. Yeah, James Azu in the third quarter was just automatic 2 points. Like, it's a cheat code. It's a joke. I love seeing it. They win the next 4. They avoid the play-in. San Antonio, Houston, Sacramento, Golden State. That's it. I don't know what BJ is going to say, but I'm sure we'll have him on the show soon. This team has been elite offensively last month and a half. Seem to remember BJ saying James Harden and Kawhi don't fit well together. I think they have the best or second best two-man net rating in the league. Yeah, Zoo's defense is great too. Everybody's defense. Clippers finished with 11 steals, 11 plus steals in 4 of their last 6 games. That stat comes to you from Joey Kimball, our statistician here. At Into a Dome, after the Clippers win 135 to 104, they hold the Dallas Mavericks to 104 points. It starts with the defense with this team. And don't worry, the offense with Kawhi Leonard is pretty darn good too now. Kawhi, he finished with 29 points in 25 minutes, played 24 last night. It was the first time he played both ends of a back-to-back in over a year. And Kawhi looks spectacular out there. 12 of 19 shooting, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. He was destroying PJ Washington really on both ends. His defense was awesome too, especially in the first quarter. He ended up with 3 steals. This is as good as we have seen from Kawhi Leonard in a Clippers uniform over the last 15 games now. This is as good as he has ever looked. What's more encouraging than that, Clipper Nation? He is so efficient out there. His defense is back. I'd say over the last 10 games, his defense has been Kawhi Leonard-esque. It has been at that level, at his own high standard. But 29 points in 25 minutes. Ivica Zubac with 25 and 10 in 28 minutes on 11 of 11 shooting. James Harden, 29 on 10 of 19 shooting. 14 assists to 2 turnovers. The big 3 playing like it. The pieces fit. They look incredible right now. Norman Powell did struggle a little bit, 4 of 13, 9 points. But this team is rolling right now. Oh, by the way, Derrick Jones Jr. had a Vince Carter-esque reverse alley-oop dunk. Carlo went with Skyfall for that one. I liked it. It was good. Clippers win 135 to 104. They have won 4 in a row. There are 4 games left here in this 2024-2025 regular season. Clippers still in the 7th spot currently. That means you're in the play-in. But if they win their final 4 games, they will be out of the play-in. Next game coming up against the San Antonio Spurs on Tuesday night, right back here at Into It Dome. Tip-off at 7:30. Pre-game show starting at 6:30. Outside of Los Angeles, we are leaving you until then in LA. Don't go anywhere. It's Clippers Talk next. My God, could you add a couple of minutes, Daniel, so I can go to the bathroom? Chat, I'll be right back.
Who it's gonna be? No idea. But we got work. Like, can they finally get over the hump there? Like, God damn. For them to lose home ice now, it's going to take a little effort. Yeah. I mean, my guys are pretty much conceding that. Really? There's 24 hours to play it, but there's so many of them can be filled with Clippers basketball. Challenge accepted. What am I supposed to do the rest of the day? I mean, sure. There's still a ways for half or something. So basically, let's say on the 20th. That's Easter. Yeah, they finished 17, 18, and Sunday the 20th. You think they'd start on Easter? Because they're so family oriented, man. Hockey. Yeah, only sport that has Christmas breaks and shit.
All right, Daniel, I'm back. You can start whenever. We going to 11? Cool. Got you guys for another 42 minutes here. Appreciate you waiting on me. Sorry, a little too much open water. Oh, what a victory. Let's not make this a BJ thing here, guys. BJ Matthews is my guy. Kawhi Leonard plays both games of a back-to-back for the first time in over a year, and the Clippers sweep the back-to-back here at Intuit Dome over the Dallas Mavericks as they win tonight 135-104. Welcome into Clippers Talk. I'm Adam Osland. Coming up, we'll get to your phone calls, 866-987-2570, 866-987-2570. Hanging out with you guys for another 40 minutes here. The Clippers have 4 games left in the regular season. They've won 4 straight. They've won 14 of 17. They have won 11 of their last 12 here at Intuit Dome. They are primed for a deep playoff run. But there's still work to be done. That involves getting out of the play-in. Starting on Tuesday night against San Antonio, another must-win game. But they all are right now. And for the Clippers to win in this fashion that they have been, just handling business left and right, beating bad teams to this extent, winning by 31. It's just really impressive and speaks to the professionalism of this team and the laser focus they have down the stretch, knowing what the stakes are. In their mind, seems like the playoffs have already started. They're getting up for these games. They're playing their best basketball. That first quarter was one of the best opening quarters I had seen from them this season. Remember, Anthony Davis was back tonight in this game. And AD is a problem. Don't forget that. He had 27. He had 13 free throws. Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks had 38. That is an opponent's season high, by the way. How nobody missed 2 in a row in the fourth quarter with all those free throws for them, I'll never understand it. Could have been free chicken for everyone here. But Anthony Davis ended up with 27 and 9. Did have 6 turnovers. But I loved the way the Clippers came out. And to me, it was Kawhi. When he is active defensively early, everybody falls in line. He got a hand on the basketball with Derek Lively with it, but the ball went out on the Clippers anyways, but it happened within the first couple minutes. I said, okay, Kawhi's locked in. Is everyone else going to follow suit? Zoo gets a bucket from James Harden. Gets another. That would be a theme in this ball game as he went 11 for 11. But Kawhi actually started somewhat slow offensively. He missed a layup going at Anthony Davis and then missed the tip in. So he goes 0 for 2 there. But after a Harden 3, put him up 11 to 8 early in the first quarter. Then a timeout was called. Then it's Kawhi. Lefty layup, 13-9 Clippers. Bullies PJ. And then Anthony Davis came to help out. Didn't matter. Right-handed flip shot, 15-9. Harden, full court pass to Kawhi for a dunk, 17-9. Kawhi would miss a run out for a dunk later in the second half after he had a steal, by the way. But they go on a 12-0 run after a Norman Powell three-pointer. As Spencer Dinwiddie got called for a carry, by the way, which you don't see very often. The Clippers, though, Kawhi throws a noop to Ivica Zubac in the first quarter. They're up 27-13. They're just so dialed in on both ends. Everything's working. And they led after a James Harden layup to end the first quarter, 33-21. You get up by 12 in the first 12 minutes, you're in good shape. Just such a near flawless opening quarter for the Clippers, I felt like. Considering AD was cooking to start, Anthony Davis was getting some buckets for them. They have their leader back. They're getting to the free throw line, and the Clippers are still up 12 heading into the second quarter. In the second, we get the Bogey, Simmons, DJ, Batum with Kawhi leading them lineup. Clippers got up 37-24 after Bogey threw a lob to Derrick Jones Jr. Wouldn't be the last one of those. But then Kawhi started to cook again. A fadeaway over Caleb Martin, 39-26 Clippers. A Kawhi 3, 42-29. A Kawhi layup. It is incredible to see the scoring appetite that Kawhi Leonard has right now. Like, he's playing with such force, getting into the paint, getting to his spots, and there's nothing you can do to stop him. But he is looking to score early and often in a way he just wasn't earlier in the season. Kawhi steal, Kawhi 3, 45-33. Kawhi fadeaway on PJ, 47-35. Kawhi to Ivica Zubac now. He's got to pass it too. Lefty hook shot, 49-37. Kawhi is controlling the game and getting everybody involved too. Like, it's one thing to score and just look for your own. But then when those doubles start coming, you got to find the open man. Kawhi ended up with 10 of his 18 points of the half in that second quarter. 8 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second quarter. Balanced scoring from him. I don't know if I expected him to be this good in his first back-to-back. I would say, if anything, he looked sharper. And maybe that's part of the reason he wanted to play and has wanted to play in these back-to-backs for a while. But you got to handle it with caution because he knows he'll still be in rhythm from the night before. He'll still have his timing out there. He didn't look tired whatsoever. Now, he only had to play 24 minutes last night and only 25 tonight. But Kawhi looked remarkable. Just, you're in awe watching this guy and just seeing shades of Jordan and MJ. Special player, to say the least. But when he's healthy and looking like this, yeah. Now he looks like a top 5 player in the league again. That's what we were waiting for, right? Kawhi has hit the gas. Kawhi found that extra gear. He is right back to where he was last season. And I thought that was the best version scoring-wise of Kawhi. I know that's crazy to say. Some people are going to say, well, what about the 2019 run with the Toronto Raptors? Yeah, it was amazing. But it's not like he hasn't kept working on his game and getting more refined. 2021, he was even more efficient before he went down with the ACL in the playoffs. I fully believe if he doesn't go down, the Clippers will win the championship then. has a year off, comes back, and on his way leading into the playoffs against Phoenix in 2023, I thought again, okay, this is the best version of Kawhi. Look how efficient he is. He just keeps getting better. It's incredible because you would think these injuries would set him back so much, and he hasn't even been able to train the same way coming off the latest knee flare-up from last season. He's had to ramp down on the training. He's had to just figure it out in game to get his timing back there. So it took more games for him to get into the flow that he was in last season, but he's there now because last season, again, comes back from the meniscus after the Phoenix series in 2023 and has the most efficient stretch in NBA history over a 30-game sample size where he shot 57, 52, 90 splits. That was the best offensive version I've ever seen of him. And now, go look at his last 10 to 15 games, he's right there again. It's incredible. Clippers at the half, after getting those 10 points from Kawhi in the second quarter, lead 61 to 52. I thought there was a little bit of a missed opportunity. While Harden got a floater to go, a couple of them to go at the end of the second quarter, it felt like with Kawhi off the floor near the end of the second, the Clippers let things get a little bit too close. Najee Marshall made it 57 to 40, and they're only up by 9 at the half. But then you come out and just feature Big Zoo. I'm sure Coach Lou had the halftime box score in his hand and maybe said, okay, let's see here. Ivica Zubac is 5 for 5. They can't stop him. They can't do anything with him. Maybe we should get him the basketball. And he gets a tough layup on Derek Lively coming out of the half in the third quarter. Then Norm was able to get an easy one in transition, driving the lane for a scoop layup. Another Zoo layup, 67-52. Okay, now they're going to open it up. A Zoo push shot. And then Kawhi had the steal on Anthony Davis, but missed the dunk on the other end. Dallas was trying to hang tough. They scored 5 straight. It's a 9-point game again. James Harden floater. And he had it going. James Harden been much more efficient as of late. 10 of 19, 29 points, 14 assists, 2 turnovers. You're seeing it. It's the Kawhi effect. Bogey, too. Another guy taking him off ball, saving his legs, but Kawhi. It's Kawhi. He's having to do work not nearly as hard as he had to earlier in the season, James Harden. I'll put it like that. Zoo gets an and one in the third. Now he's 9 for 9. Mavs still trying to hang around. Klay Thompson hits a three-pointer. Kawhi was a little bit late on that closeout, I believe. Then Kawhi has a steal on AD as he was trying to handle it or hand the ball over to Klay Thompson. Clippers are up by 12. Norm jumper up by 14. And by the time Kawhi hits a three-pointer to make it 84 to 69, he's got 25 points in 22 minutes. Harden layup 86-69. Then Kawhi plays some incredible defense on PJ Washington, who was trying to bully him. That's not going to happen. Dunn ends up ripping it away and then found Kawhi running the floor for a two-handed dunk. They said Chris Dunn was out of bounds initially with his right foot. They reviewed it. No, there was some space there between his white shoe and the white baseline. The dunk counts for Kawhi. So you can add on, where was he at by the end of the third quarter? I believe the Clippers were up, 105 to 82. And now Kawhi is at 27 points. 9 more points in the third. James Harden, though, in that third quarter, he was doing some work too. He had 10 points in the third quarter. It's just all systems go. Everything is working. They're coming together at just the right time. We've said this before, but the hope is, obviously, from everyone, Kawhi can just stay healthy. That's it. All they need is a healthy Kawhi in a 7-game series, and you can beat anyone. That's what this is about. The Clippers would open things up in the fourth quarter. I was surprised Kawhi was still out there. They're up by 23. He's played 23 minutes. It's his first back-to-back. Got fouled by Anthony Davis to start the fourth. Hit a couple of free throws. Batum hits a three. It's 110-84. Ben Simmons got a push shot over Derek Lively for good measure. 112-84. And then the Derek Jones Jr. reverse layup in traffic. That was tough. After he had the reverse oop off a Harden pass in the third quarter, the reverse jam, where he got up. And remember, early on in the game, he went to the locker room. I was concerned. Derek Lively kind of unintentionally took out his legs. He was down for a second. He played the next possession, but after a timeout, he went to the locker room. I'm going, oh no, not DJ. We had another scare with Norman Powell getting kneed. A Charlie horse, maybe. But saw him on the stationary bike at the very end of this game, even though, obviously, Clippers got to bring in the backups, the reserves. They called in the cavalry because they led by as many as 32. They win 135-104 over the Dallas Mavericks here at Intuit Dome. They sweep this 2-game mini-series. Coming up, we'll get to your phone calls. Mike, Allen, Aria. We'll get to you next here on Clippers Talk on AM 570 LA Sports. I don't make the rules. Made 25 years. We can make it another 25 minutes. Big Bros celebrating 25 years in the business, y'all. Show him love. This man's a legend. We love him. Coming to work. It would not be the same without him. This is everything. We got a crew. We got a squad. TM for life. Shout out Noah Eagle. Shout out Daniel West in the bank. Joey Kimball tonight. Chris Taylor. It was already announced that Amir Coffey wasn't in the 9-man playoff rotation. Now, Ben Simmons has struggled a little bit more. I saw him on the bench having a conversation with Coach Lou. Called him over after late in the fourth quarter when he finally came out. And he was talking to him, I think, about pushing the pace a little bit more. He has struggled a little bit. Kawhi's attitude to dominate is incredible. Yeah. He's just, people talk about this guy's inevitable, that guy's inevitable. Kawhi in the mid-range is inevitable. It is a pleasure to watch. It is an honor because he's one of the best mid-range shooters ever. And there's an alternate universe where if Kawhi hasn't had so many injuries, he might be in the GOAT conversation. Yes, believe that. And a lot of people gave up on him. A lot of people that are in this chat now when he first came back. Clippers win 135-104 over the Dallas Mavericks here at Intuit Dome. Welcome back into Clippers Talk. I'm Adam Mosland. Yes, all they do is win right now. They have won 14 of their last 17, 4 in a row with 4 games left in the regular season. They're back here at the Dome in a couple of days, Tuesday night against the San Antonio Spurs. Kawhi Leonard plays his first full back-to-back, available on the front end of it, available on the back end of it. He's been saying he's available for a while. They let him play this back-to-back, and he looked spectacular. 29 on 19 shots. He goes 12 of 19 from the field, 6 boards. His rebounding is really underrated and especially needed for this Clippers team as they out-rebound Dallas again, 45-41. 3 assists. He leads them in the plus-minus. He's a plus 27. Kawhi is he's Kawhi. He's right back to where he was last season when I thought it was the best version of him. It's still there. Remember, Toby, there was no structural damage. It was swelling, a flare-up that kept him out of the playoffs. He did have to go under the knife again for whatever you want to call it, cleanup. I don't know. All I know is this: a healthy Kawhi Leonard is one of the greatest basketball players in the history of this game. And a healthy Kawhi Leonard can lead you to a championship. And everyone's starting to recognize now, national media-wise, that this Clippers team is that dangerous. Credit Steve Ballmer for putting the right people in charge. Lawrence Frank cooked this offseason and during the season, bringing in Bogdan Bogdanovic, who has been shooting 50% from 3 over his last 20 games. And he was, wouldn't you know, 1 of 2 from 3 tonight. That was a great move. A lot of people at first questioned it. How about now? But this team treading water and then some without Kawhi to give him enough time to hopefully be peaking right before the playoffs start, and hopefully not a play-in, but a playoff series for the Clippers. Credit James Harden, Ivica Zubac, Norman Powell holding it down. Just so many guys on this team, the coaching staff, everybody gets to this point where right now it feels like some masterful planning from this Clippers team with Kawhi and everything, how they've treated the situation. Like, he is exactly where you want him to be at this time of the season. And that ultimately is going to decide the Clippers' fate. If you got a healthy Kawhi, and not just a healthy Kawhi, but a Kawhi Leonard that is in rhythm like this, yes, nobody wants to see this Clippers team in a 7-game series. Coach Lou said post-game, after Kawhi's first back-to-back set of the season, quote, he performed good. 29 on 12 of 19 shooting, I would say, in 25 minutes. Yes, Coach Lou, he performed good. He performed well out there. He cooked. Let's go to Mike in LA. Mike, quickly, you got 30 seconds here on Clippers Talk. What's up? Yeah, this Clippers team, they have a lot of guys that should be up for awards. I appreciate the phone call, Mike. I'm trying to give them their flowers now because they put themselves in a situation where they win their last 4 games. They'll be out of the play-in, into the playoffs, and they will have, hopefully, the best offensive version of Kawhi Leonard we have seen. And that's what you need. You need stars. You need superstars in this league to perform at the highest level. And we have all the faith in Kawhi Leonard to be able to do that. Alan in Silver Lake. Alan, you're on Clippers Talk with Adam Osland. I'll tell you why I think he started the fourth quarter, Alan, and I'm pretty positive about this. Coach Lou wanted him to get more reps next to this lineup that they've been using to start second and fourth quarters over the last couple of weeks. That has been good. He wants to see more data from it with him next to Bogey, Batum, DJ, and Ben Simmons. That seems to be the set second unit lineup led by Kawhi Leonard, and I think that's all that was. That's fair. I understand. I understand. Look. I tweeted it. I was like, they're up 23. Kawhi's at 23 minutes on his first, second night of a back-to-back in over a year. Let's maybe just know when to fold him here, and we're good. We're good. But I get, like, they do need reps. They do. Like, the reason they're playing so well right now is because they have been getting those consistent reps. So it's kind of hard to argue with it in some ways. If who makes his shots? Yeah, well, I think that's a little bit unfair. Okay, Zubac did go 11 of 11 from the field, but he's one of the most efficient players in the league. He's at 62% from the field. I don't think worrying about Zoo if he's making his shots or not is like, if he getting shots is the only question. Well, it's because they double so much now is part of the problem. Like, they were doubling when Kai Jones was on him in the second half. They would throw a double each and every time. But I appreciate the phone call, Alan, because Ivica Zubac is like that now. But yeah, Ivica Zubac, by every metric, is one of the most efficient players in the league. I never worry about Ivica Zubac making shots. I worry about him getting enough. And tonight, in this game, he only got 11, but he made all 11. He made the most of his opportunities. Aria in San Diego. Aria, you're on Clipper Stock with Adam Osmond. Yeah, I hear you, Aria. Making some great points. I appreciate the phone call. I got to take a quick time out here, but yeah, the Clippers have blown some big leads this season. You mentioned the Pacers game, the Suns game up by 23. Lately, though, they are slamming the door, and that is really good to see. And those are the type of positive habits from a team that has been building those good habits and patterns and traits over the last couple of weeks now. And it's like, what we got to understand is Kawhi's only played around 30 games this season. Okay. Well, about half of those now have been the real version of Kawhi off a minutes restriction, basically since the start of March. So when you're judging this team and you're looking at their record or you're looking at the numbers, they've only been whole for about 15 games with Kawhi at the peak of his powers again, no longer on a minutes restriction. And so you have to add that context in. Like, this is what they were counting on happening, and we have reached that point with 4 games left in the regular season. They're absolutely peaking and showing who they can be now healthy with Kawhi Leonard back and working out those kinks in the offense and working out defensive responsibilities out there. Now this team is gelled. Now they've gotten enough time with this Kawhi to make it all work. Clippers win 135-104 over the Dallas Mavericks. Quick timeout. I'm Adam Osland. You're listening to Clippers Talk here on AM 570 LA Sports. Well, I hope they don't end up playing Dallas in the playoffs because that would probably mean in the play-in. I don't want to see them lose that first game and then get Dallas in the second game of the play-in. It wasn't just Norm, Matt. DJ went down and went to the locker room. But we saw pretty quickly what happened to Norm. Yeah, right now they'd be matched up against Memphis in the play-in. Things ended today. Do I think Kawhi and James Harden duo is better than Kawhi and PG? I still got to see it in the playoffs. We saw it for 2 games last year, but that wasn't – Kawhi was hurt. He wasn't right. I think it has potential to be because I know James Harden was better than Paul George in the playoffs last year. That's for sure. F said in this lighting, I get why Carlo doesn't bring his own sleeping bag. Is this the final timeout, Daniel? Oh, one more. Yeah, this is a great post from XDB. There's no ego with this group. Peers shape the chemistry. Just look at KD with the Suns. There's a pattern with him. I'm not going to speak to that right now, but yeah, this Clippers team, they play for one another. Clippers with 31 assists on 54 made shots and a season high 80 points in the paint as they win 135-104 over the Dallas Mavericks. And Kawhi plays both games of the back-to-back here at Intuit Dome and passes this test with flying colors, it looks like. 29 points on 12 of 19 shooting in 25 minutes for Kawhi Leonard. Welcome back in. It's Clippers Talk. I'm Adam Osland with you for about another 10 minutes here. 866-987-2570, 866-987-2570. Here was James Harden on the Clippers this year versus last year. Post-game, he said, quote, it's just different. It's just different team. We got guys that know their role and know what they're supposed to be doing consistently on a night-to-night basis. From the beginning of the season, it's just a different team. The follow-up was, what makes it different? Quote, personnel. You guys know. You know the players we had last year. Well, then, I don't know if that's another addition by subtraction type of comment. I don't know if that's directed at anyone, Russ or Paul George, but you guys know, you know the players we had last year. It's just a statement of fact, I think. Obviously, it's a different team. So I'm not going to read too much into it till I hear it, and we can review it tomorrow on Clippers Talk. We'll have an episode for you guys, of course. We'll play all the post-game audio. And maybe I need to hear the tone there from James Harden. But it's been addition by subtraction. How can you argue? How can you argue with that? With the year Norm has had, with the year Ivica Zubac has had. This just doesn't happen if Paul George is still here with the Clippers. He's still an all-time Clipper. It's been unfortunate how bad things have been for the Philadelphia 76ers this season. But for the Clippers, the plan came together. Build a defensive identity, and then have James Harden's system get them by till Kawhi comes back offensively. It's worked. Clippers win 135-104 over Dallas. Quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll close things out here at Intuit Dome as the Clippers have won 14 of 17. I'll see if some of the advanced metrics have updated on NBA.com to see where we're at during that time now. I'm Adam Osland. And you're listening to Clippers Talk here on AM 570 LA Sports. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I think I got something for you. So run the numbers here. Give it to me, NBA.com. I'm looking for last 17. Oh, I know. I want to see what the offensive and defensive rating is over the last 17 games for the Clippers. Where they are, or where they have won 14 of those 17 games. So I'm looking up here. I think I got it. Do I got it? No, not yet. Almost. A little closer, said Master Shredder. Yeah, I got it. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing here. I like it. And Mikey likes it. It's not like that formula of super teams hasn't worked, Mark Jag. It's just it's harder to do now with the new CBA. That more than anything is what changed things. Oh, okay. Clippers win 135 to 104 over the Dallas Mavericks here at Intuit Dome. Last 4 games, opponents have shot under 30% from 3 against the Clippers. They almost hold another opponent under 100. They've done it 20 times so far this season. So I was just running the numbers. The Clippers have won 14 of their last 17 games. So I wanted to see where they were in offensive rating and defensive rating during that time. Over the last 17 games, second best offense in the league to the Boston Celtics. The other teams around them, Houston, they've been playing great. Minnesota, OKC, it makes sense. There's your top 5 offenses over this stretch. Last 17 games defensively, Clippers also second best in the defensive rating department, only behind Oklahoma City, the best defense in the league, and they are a problem on that end. Tejas and Walnut, you got 30 seconds before we get out of here. Tejas, what's up? Oh, Tejas was right. Tejas said he wouldn't be surprised if Kawhi played the back-to-back. I said I wouldn't be surprised either, but we also both agreed it would be unlikely. But I'm going to give it to you, Tejas. That was a good call. I'd say the game in New York was pretty strong between Kawhi and Norm, but I get what you're saying. Stan Van Gundy said Kawhi was a liability on defense a couple weeks ago. Oh, yeah. I got you, Tejas. I appreciate the phone. One last thing. Hurry. All right, Tejas. Got you. Appreciate the phone call. Yeah, Kawhi's been playing at an all NBA level recently defensively. And I would say it's been about the last 10 games. That last game of the road trip where they were in Atlanta, that was the turning point to me from him defensively. On Dyson Daniels, he showed some really good defense. He had 5 steals in that game, and he was moving different out there. Ever since then, Kawhi has looked, I'm not saying defensive player of the year Kawhi on defense, but all NBA level of defender out there. I would definitely give him that. And he had 3 steals tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. He plays both games of the back-to-back, and he looked better and stronger in this one than last night's game. Last night, he goes 8 of 17 in 24 minutes for 20 points. Tonight, he goes 12 of 19 in 25 minutes for 29 points. I tell you, very good signs here from Kawhi Leonard. Now, as always, just pray that he wakes up, the right knee feels good, and we move with 2 days off. They'll be taking on San Antonio back here on another back-to-back, the final one of the season, their 17th back-to-back. San Antonio Tuesday here at Intuit Dome. Rockets on Wednesday. Before we get out of here, I do want to thank the Clippers organization, Ralph Lawler, Brian Seaman, Noah Eagle, Carlo Jimenez, Big Brother Jake Warner. A special thanks to him. 25 years in the business today. And business is good with Big Bro. Back in Burbank, Daniel West. Big thanks to our producer there. The callers, the listeners, the chatters. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow on the YouTube side at Clippers Talk. I'm Adam Moslin. Talk to you then. Bye, Daniel.
Have a good one, bro.